Let us begin. We're looking at simple Ohm's law calculations. Let's put a question together. Alright, so the question is, if a battery supplies 24 volts to a load resistor with 30 ohms, what would be the current flowing through the circuit? Alright, so this question is asking us to find the amount of current flowing through the circuit. So we're going to pull up the Ohm's law triangle, right? From which we derive all our formulas when we are trying to find voltage, resistance, or current. So you know that whichever one you cover, the other two expose the formula. So this is asking you to find the amount of current that would be flowing through the circuit. And you know that I is for current. Let's highlight I. I is the one highlighted, it's the one that we're trying to find. This reveals the formula for calculating the current, which is V over R, and that means that V is divided by R. So I is equal to V divided by R. Right? You put in the values, and V is 24 volts and R is 30 ohms. Therefore, V divided by R is equal to, this is equal to 0.8 amperes. So I is equal to 0.8 amperes. Alright, let us put another question together. If a circuit has a load resistance of 15 ohms and a current of 10 amperes, calculate the voltage flowing through the circuit. So this question is asking us to calculate the amount of voltage. Again, we can draw the Ohm's law triangle. I highlight the one that we are trying to find, and the exposed letters will reveal the formula. Since I is next to R, you'll say that V is equal to I times R. Put in the values and you'll have 10 amperes times 15 ohms, which is equal to 150 volts. So there's 150 volts flowing through the circuit. For this question, we're going to do a resistance calculation. Let's put the question together. So it reads, what is the load resistance of a circuit with a supplied voltage of 240 volts and a current of 20 amperes? So it's asking us to find the load resistance. Once again, we can pull up the Ohm's law triangle, or draw the Ohm's law triangle rather. Highlight the one that we're trying to find, isolating the other two. So R is equal to V divided by I. Put in the values and you'll have V being 240 volts divided by 20 amperes. So 240 divided by 20 amperes will give 12 ohms. So the load resistance is 12 ohms. Alright, so for this one we're going to use a circuit diagram instead of a worded question. Alright, so for this question, the missing value would be I, would be the current. We have 7 volts for the battery, and we have a load resistance of 15 ohms. So the missing value is I. So we're going to find I. I, which is the current, is equal to voltage divided by resistance. The voltage is 7 and the resistance is 15. So 7 divided by 15. We'll have 0.47 amperes.